Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this audio, we will check how to install Oracle Apex and REST services. Sorry, in this video. So, uh, we will start with the slide 1. This is download and or install Oracle Apex. We can download which version we like from Oracle Apex download page. Page is mentioned here. And then you can unzip file in Oracle Home. I will recommend in the Apex folder. The existing files, if there is already Apex folder, the existing files you can copy or move to any other folder as a backup if you need. And you can unzip the latest downloaded file. Now connect to SQL Plus and run query to check if Apex already installed or not. And one note is mentioning that path should not have spaces in folder names. This is important. So you can run in SQL Plus, select status from DB registry where comp_id equals Apex. Connect to SQL Plus and run command to remove Apex if it is already installed. @Oracle Home /Apex /APXREMOV_CON.SQL. Confirm Apex is uninstalled by running the same query again. Change your working directory to Apex. Connect to SQL as sysdba. Run following command with 4 arguments in order shown. @apexins.sql. Then mention tablespace and Apex, and then mention tablespace files, then mention tablespace temp and images. These are the parameters. Now we will discuss about these parameters. Tablespace Apex is the name of the tablespace for the Oracle Apex application user. Tablespace files is the name of the tablespace for the Oracle Apex files user. Tablespace temp is the name of the temporary tablespace or tablespace group. Images is the virtual directory for Oracle Apex images for installation using EPG. /i/ is the required value for the images argument. To support future Oracle Apex upgrades, define the virtual image directory as /i/. Example. In example, we are mentioning how you will write the command completely, and we will mention tablespace files, tablespace temp, and then /i/ with the command apexins.sql. Note, if you receive the following error, exit SQL Plus and change your working directory to where you unzip the installation file. SP20310, unable to open file apexins.sql. See, by the error you understand that it is not finding the file. It means you are not in the path. Before starting SQL Plus, check free space in the database. Check if the system tablespace is auto-extendable. If not auto-extendable, increase the system tablespace to at least 500 MB. Download or install Oracle Apex. Create Apex_data and Apex_files tablespaces. We are creating new tablespaces to use with the Apex. Simple command: create tablespace Apex_data, data file size 1G, auto extend on. Same command for Apex_files tablespace. Now we will disable default password complexity rules. Not compulsory, but we can do that. Alter profile default limit password _verify_ function null. If installing Apex in PDB, then confirm you are connected to the PDB. Show con_id space con_name. So it will show you that you are connected to the right PDB pluggable database. Now runtime environment. Run apexrtins.sql, passing the following arguments in the order shown. Same command to install the Apex. Now we will mention there our table spaces we created, like @apxrtins.sql, apex underscore data, apex underscore files, temp /i/. When Oracle Apex installs, it creates the following database accounts. Apex underscore, if this version is 22, so it will make user like apex underscore 220100. This account owns the Oracle Apex schema and metadata. Flows underscore files, this account owns the Oracle Apex uploaded files. Apex underscore public underscore user, this minimally privileged account is used for Oracle Apex configuration with Oracle REST data services or Oracle HTTP server and mod underscore PLSQL. If you configured RESTful web services, then these additional accounts will be created. Apex underscore REST underscore public user, the account used when invoking RESTful services definitions stored in the Oracle Apex. Apex listener, Apex underscore listener, the account used to query RESTful services definitions stored in Oracle Apex. What is an instance administrator? Instance administrators are super users that are responsible for managing an entire Oracle Apex instance, including managing workspace provisioning, configuring features and instance settings, and managing security. To perform these tasks, an instance administrator signs into the Oracle Apex Administration Services application. About apxchpwd.sql. Running the apxchpwd.sql script enables you to create or update your instance administrator account. You must run the apxchpwd.sql script in the following scenarios: new Oracle Apex installation, converting of a runtime environment to a development environment, changing your instance administrator password, unlocking your instance administrator account. Running apxchpwd.sql, run the command script to create and update your instance as administrator account. To create or update your instance administrator account, change your working directory to Apex, start SQL Plus and connect as sysdba. Run apxchpwd.sql. Follow the on-screen instructions. You will be prompted to provide the username, password and email address. If the account username does not exist, it will be created for you. Restarting processes. Restart the processes that you stopped before you began the installation, if any. For example, if you started the installation and due to any error or due to any reason you stop it in between, so this step is for that. After you install Oracle Apex, you must restart the processes that you stopped before you begin the installation. Means if you stop anything, any listener or anything, for example, however it is not needed, so you can start them again. Configuring the apex underscore public underscore user account. It is important to correctly configure the apex underscore public underscore user account to enable proper operation of Oracle Apex. The apex underscore public underscore user account is created with a random password in a new installation of Oracle Apex. You must change the password for this account before configuring the database access descriptor, which is called DAD, in a new installation. Unlock the apex public user account by running a SQL statement alter user apex underscore public underscore user account unlock. To change the password for the apex public user account, alter user apex public user identified by new password. Enable network services, change the value of principal name according to your installation schema. This is to add apex in ACL, so ACL will allow apex to communicate on the specific ports with the schema. Configuring RESTful services. In a new installation of Oracle Apex, you must run the configuration script apex underscore rest underscore config.sql to configure RESTful services. Once configured, the instance administrator can control the availability of the feature If the instance administrator has disabled RESTful services for this Oracle Apex instance, RESTful services are not available for this instance and the RESTful services icon does not display. To configure RESTful services in Oracle Apex, change your working directory to the Apex directory where you unzip the installation software. Start SQL Plus and connect to the database where Apex is installed as sys, specifying the sysdba role. For example, run apex_rest_config.sql. When prompted, enter a password for the Apex listener and Apex REST public user accounts. When configuring RESTful services in Oracle Apex, it creates two new database accounts. Apex_listener, the account used to query RESTful services definitions stored in Oracle Apex. Apex REST public user, the account used when calling RESTful services definitions stored in Oracle Apex. Create the DB parameters job_queue_processes and set a value higher than 0. Hopefully they are already set for you, but if it is not, you can set them. Same commands are used if you want to refresh your job queue processes. First make it 0, then change the value as per your requirement, so it will be restarted. Download Oracle REST data services. Download, this link is mentioned here, you can download from the link. By default, the context root for accessing Oracle Apex through Oracle REST data services is /ords. If you wish to have a context root of /apex for accessing Oracle Apex, rename the ords.war files to apex.war before installing Oracle REST data services. See deploying and monitoring Oracle REST data services in Oracle REST data services installation and configuration guide also you can see there. Unzip the downloaded zip file into a directory or folder of your choice. Copy the images directory apex/images from the Oracle Apex software zip to a location on the file system where Oracle REST data service is installed. Copy the images directory. Whether you are loading a new installation or upgrading from a previous release, you must copy the images directory from the top level of the apex/images. For example, ctemp to the location used by your Oracle REST data services installation. Export. Now you export your variables like Java home, path, and you can add the Java home there. Now you can go in cd ords_software log. You have to run the Java command java-jar ords.war setup advanced. During an upgrade, you override your existing images directory before you begin the upgrade to ensure that you can revert to the previous version. Oracle recommends that you create a copy of your existing image directory for Oracle Apex, indicating the release number of the image, for example, image 5_1. Validating the Oracle REST data service installation. For validating the Oracle REST data services installation in a new installation or upgrade of Oracle Apex, run the following command: java-jar ords.war --validate. Or you can mention also with this command -database and database name. Configuring static file support. For configuring static files, you must run apex_rest_config.sql after a new installation of Oracle Apex. Must run this command after a new installation of Oracle Apex. For static also, you have to run the Java command java-jar ords.war static. Before we mentioned here advanced. Start ORDS standalone server. cd, you can go to that location and then start the server java-jar ords.war standalone and then &sign. Ampersand is that this command will be running in the background and your cursor will be free for your next jobs. Securing Oracle REST data services. In a configuration for Oracle Apex, Oracle recommends setting the parameter security.request validation function to www underscore f flow underscore epg underscore include underscore modules dot authorize. Set parameter security dot request validation function to www flow epg include modules dot authorize activates the whitelist of callable procedures which ships with Oracle Apex and prohibits calls to other procedures. Installing Oracle REST data services. Download ORDS. You can download as per link mentioned if you want same version, or you can find download ORDS zip file and then unzip it to the folder of your choice. The folder you choose to unzip the file is referred to as the ORDS product folder. The ORDS product folder contains a bin folder and other folders and files required to run ORDS. Add ORDS bin folder to your OS path. In the OS path, like before you mentioned, before you add it in the environment, you know that already your command is written there. Download ORDS using yum. You can download by using yum also, like sudo yum install ORDS. The preceding command handles all the ORDS dependencies and places the ORDS program in /user local bin ORDS folder to set up your ORDS configuration and install or upgrade ORDS in the database. Oracle recommends you to use /etc/ords/conf configuration directory. The following command is used to configure ORDS. ORDS --config /etc/ords/config install. That before we did installation, that was through Java, that was for old versions. For new versions now, ORDS is getting installed by this command. ORDS --config /etc/ords/config install. If you want to use a different directory to place your ORDS configuration and you want to use the Linux system service management as system T or system V, then configure the ORDS config directory in /etc/ords.conf folder. Installing ORDS using RPM. There is another way to install sudo RPM -i ORDS -22.1.x. You have to mention all this command as per your version. This places the ORDS program in /user usr local bin ORDS folder to set up your ORDS configuration and install or upgrade ORDS in the database. To configure your ORDS configuration directory in etc ords conf, this command you need to run ORDS -config /etc/ords/config install. Interactive command line interface installation. ORDS install. Simple command. Assumes that the configuration directory is specified through the environment variable or you are defaulting to the current working directory. It means if you are not mentioning config and folder, then system will assume that you are standing in the directory where you want to install. Specify location following the install command. Same command you can mention. Enter a number to select the type of installation. It will ask you so many questions and you have to choose as per your choice, as per your requirement. Okay, now you can repair also. Repairing ORDS installation. ORDS install, you can use -config also, -config, then folder, then install, repair, -interactive, or you can mention log folder as well. Example command is written there, like Oracle REST data services interactive repair. When you install Oracle REST data services, it attempts to find the Oracle Apex schema and creates a view. This view joins the relevant tables in the Apex schema to the tables in the Oracle REST data services schema. If you install Oracle REST data services before Apex, then Oracle REST data services cannot find the Apex schema and it creates a stub view in place of the missing Apex tables. Oracle highly recommends that you install Oracle REST data services after Apex to ensure that the Apex objects which Oracle REST data services need to query are present. If you install Oracle REST data services before Apex, then use the repair command to force Oracle REST data services to reconstruct the queries against the Apex schema. This Apex installation introduction is finished now. Hopefully you will understand and you will use that. It is very easy actually. The thing is why it is too long, because to explain things to you, you can just take the commands written there and it will be few commands to install. I make it little big because I want to explain it to you that what is the purpose and how and what drawbacks will be there if you are not properly configuring. It will give errors later on, so it's better to understand and then install properly in the folder. Hopefully you like that, so please subscribe and share with your friends so anyone can get benefit from this. Thank you for listening, and I will come up with any new configuration or installation or any new problem to share with you. Thank you. We will meet in the next video.